Hello everyone, welcome to the channel of Trigonometry. Today is March 16, Monday. So I was gonna make a video yesterday, but I was a little busy last night. So I decided to make a short video before market open today. And a quick recap of my P&L for the past week. So was up a little bit. I'll explain the drawdown on Friday later. So year to date, up 15%. All time, it's 500%. And my Roth, so this all time is 4,400%. Year to date, 71%, and the past week 1.6%. Again, a little drawback on Friday. I'll explain later. So that's a quick recap of my P&L. What is going on today? So as you can see, the market's ripping right now. SMH up 2%, pre-market, and QQQ up over 1%, pre-market, S&P up 1%, IWM up over 1%, pre-market. Everything's rally, and USO, the oil, is dropping. We didn't actually see a major de-escalation just yet. What happened over the weekend that Trump announced that US and Israel struck Cork Island. It has over 90% of the oil production coming out of Iran. So basically US and Israel struck all the military targets on the island, but did not struck any oil infrastructures on the island as a threat for the IRGC to stop interfere with the Strait of Hormuz. Market seems to be very positive regarding this development. So on Friday, my position already flipped to the long side. As you can see, I've added a lot of call options, SMH, QQQ, IWM, etc. And this is the coin sell puts. Regarding the Friday pullback, is because I was adding the call options. I was adding a little bit of call options in the morning, and I've been keep adding my call options in the afternoon, and I have been accumulating the call options throughout the day. So you see a big dip in my P&L on Friday. That was because the pullback from my call options. So why I'm flipping on the long side on Friday? So this is what I wrote on Friday. The short-term market bottom is in. The ultimate contrarian setup. Hedge fund short position has reached the highest level since 2022 bear market. The short idea has become an overcrowded fast money consensus trade as the market pivots. This massive short interest acts as rocket fuel force covering will ignite a magnetical bid under the market. That's number one. And number two, oil is finally showing technical signs of exhaustion and topping. A cool down in energy removes the immediate stagflation and supply shock panic that has heavily suppressed equity over the past 2 weeks, giving the market room to breathe. If you look at the oil price movement, it has been a little compressed even on Friday, even though it was still green on Friday. But if you look at the bigger picture, this is a 30-minute chart. As you can see, it's kind of slowly, the slope is much flatter compared to the previous skyrocket. Now it's coming down a little bit. I've started to see some divergence in the oil price. Even on Friday, there was like a lot of panic news cycle, a lot of negative news coming out of everywhere. Some were saying that Strait of Hormuz will be shut down for much longer, and there were speculations involved China and Russia and all that. That's typically when the market bottoms, is where you see overwhelming negative news, and it has been brewing for over 2 weeks now. A lot of the negative side have already been priced in. And if you look at QQQ or SPY on Friday, it was down, but very little. SPY was down like 0.5% on Friday. QQQ was down like 0.6% ish on Friday, which is nothing. You're also seeing a lot of price compression, even when there were a lot of negative news. The index, none of the index has breaking down major support. Those were my major convictions. And then you look at crypto. Crypto on Friday was green. As a matter of fact, if you look at Bitcoin, for example, Bitcoin was going straight up in the past whole week, while the market was slightly down. Bitcoin is showing tremendous strength over the past week, and today up another 3% pre-market. Very nice to see. So I still believe crypto is a risk-on asset. When you're seeing crypto attracting new money coming in, it's usually a sign of risk-on. Here, technical exhaustion, just like I said, SPY, QQQ, IWM showing price compression. This tight sideways price action indicates aggressive selling has dried up and a base is forming. Compression leads to expansion, and the path of least resistance is now shifting upwards. And then on Friday, the VIX is also red. A red fading VIX confirms the panic is subsiding. The market has fully digested recent geopolitical shocks, and traders are no longer aggressively paying up for downside protection. So, my conclusion: the alignment of peak bearish positioning, peak energy prices, crypto strengths, signaling risk on demand, index base building, and a dying VIX create a high asymmetric risk reward setup to the upside. Seller exhaustion has been reached. The short-term bottom is set, initiating long exposure. This is what I posted on Friday, March 13th. And then this is the institutions piling into crude oil longs. The long position has surged over almost 10x since December, the biggest increase in a long time. And also at the same time, the bearish positioning by hedge fund is at extreme level. The short position in US listed ETF surged 10% on Thursday, second largest single day increase in data going back to 2016. The bearishness on stocks are reached peak level, and also at the same time the oil positioning also reaching peak level. So this is like a pretty obvious inverse indication for me to go long on Friday. And I think I should be doing pretty well today based on my position. QQQ right now still up over 1%, very nice. Today I'm just gonna sit on my hand. I've positioned myself very well, continue on this bull run until I see sign of exhaustion. I'm holding all my positions as of right now. So that's all for today. If you're interested in joining my Discord channel, please check the link in the description below. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
Another Monday, green on the screen, feeling so serene. Leverage the assets, living the dream, a money machine. Blue chip vision, make the right decision with perfect precision. Yo, we own the street, can't accept defeat. This bull run is sweet. Market cap.